Beautiful.
Influential.
Eye-opening.
Inspiring.
Hi, I'm Abby Paredes.
Hi, I'm Becca Turner.
Hi, my name is Caleb Eden.
Hello, I'm Catherine Karika.
Hi, my name is Riley Benton.
I'm a senior
And I went
on the Central
Asia trip.
We had a chaotic start to the trip. When we gathered at the airport together to head out, we were informed that our flight had been canceled because of a storm. And so there was a lot of having to scramble and work with the travel agents that we booked through. And originally, only 7 of us were going to be able to make it on a flight from Chicago. And then the other ones were going to have to wait a few days to fly out of Dallas. But then it was a miracle that we were all able to get the whole group on the same flight over there.
We stayed at the Sidonia Hotel, and I was gratefully roomed with these 2 young ladies, Tosca and Karna. During our time there, it was a blast. We also had a colorful breakfast with different varieties of food that were just so delicious to try.
Our main modes of transportation were the Marmaray and a lot of walking. The Marmaray is like a subway, but for Turkey. We also took the ferry whenever we traveled from the Asian side to the European side, and that was my favorite.
My favorite memory would have to be when we went to Ephesus, just getting to see all the ruins and everything and getting to walk all the paths and things was really cool. Ephesus is a super old city that's mentioned in the Bible. The Temple of Artemis is in there, and then they have St. John's Church, which is where they believe St. John died and things like that.
The time difference in comparison to Dallas is 8 hours ahead. The time change affected my energy levels. During the afternoons, I was just more tired, but it was only for a short period of time and then I was fine.
So we learned a few Turkish words that helped with the language barrier. I wrote down a lot of Turkish words that we had learned just in my phone, and so before I would talk to a Turkish person, I would just kind of like read through the words and like figure out what I was gonna say and just look up the words I didn't know.
All of the streets there seemed really narrow, and the buildings on either side were quite tall, all at least 5 or 6 stories. There were lots of people walking or sometimes biking, and the traffic there was also quite chaotic. The driving laws were a little confusing at times, so crossing the streets could be sometimes hazardous, but it was interesting.
So my biggest fear personally going on the trip was just the unknown. Going into a country that you don't know the language to, you don't know the environment or like how to get around, just overall that in general was a very scary factor.
Merhaba.
Garusharush.
Lutfin.
Teşekkürler. It means thank you.